SRA just announced that they are going to close invitation. No more invitation, and only the few people who renewed their account, they may be able to transact in 2024. So if you think you would ever join SRA again, the information is that it has closed forever, no more new members coming in, and only the old members who renewed their membership, they may be the ones to enjoy being in SRA. But it is not going to be this year, it's going to be next year in 2024. Now, this communication came as a total shock after these people kept on announcing that if you renew your contract, you will continue making those transactions and you'll continue enjoying all these other extra benefits. This is a total shock. This is a total shock. And here they claim that members who do not renew their contracts with the SRA will be considered as having automatically forfeited the collaboration with SRA. Their quotas will be revoked. Of course, they gave people only 3 days to renew the account, for which it was very high amount. Some people had like 2,000 USDT, and so you cannot get another 2,000 USDT to renew your account, and yet you will not be able to withdraw any of that amount of money. You'd only be able to withdraw the other extra profit. Now, it did not make sense at all with so many people, and most people were unable to raise this amount of money. And some of my viewers that managed to renew their account, again, they are reporting that orders are being limited to some of them. Some of them that have tried to make withdrawals, their withdrawals are being revoked back. So it's nothing is really clear. I argued it out. I said that this issue of renewing account might be a warning sign, and I think you may not need to really do that because it's not adding up. Because even the few people who did that, the ones who received money successfully, as I showed you earlier, were the ones that were dealing with a very small amount of money. But people with the large sums of money, they were unable to get that. Now, I tried taking a look at what is the estimated amount of money that SRA has stolen from people. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is happening with your money with the SRA? Now, one of my viewers accepted and gave me one of the wallet IDs for the SRA. This is SRA Iran. SRA Iran wallet ID. Now, I tried following the transaction on this wallet ID, and my intention was, can I see the estimated amount of money that this wallet has received, and what are they doing with that now? Like, what are they doing with it? And I was also trying to assess whether it had a connection with another site called IBM. And that was the whole intention. So if you go to the Explorer, and let me just open that here. So if you go to the Explorer, you can be able to see all sort of transactions. When was it being transacted? How much amount of money was being transacted? You can be able to have all those details available. So I tried to follow up that transaction for this address that I was given for Iran. Now, what is happening with your money is simply like this. The total asset that was only in that address was $116,000. $116,000. And if you want to know how long that address was in existence, oh boy, you will not believe me. So let me try to show you in here. Okay, so I'm looking for the address that ends with the 29. Okay, so let me try to get that address in here. It's here. And do you know, even the time I made the video, my research, it was 116. Right now, as I talk, is 126,000. It has changed that fast. That is the amount of money that it has ever transacted with. Now, the total number of transactions in terms of Trons, it is 1.2 million. 1.2 million Trons. That is a very high amount of transactions which has taken place. And you can see carefully in here that that address alone, if I show you this record, first of all, you look at this record shows when that address began being active. Now, that address it was around August 2023. Okay, it was open somewhere in July, but it was only having some small transactions in Trons. But then it was in August, it had this high spike. My assumption is that a bigger amount of money, close to 530,000 transactions happen on this day, on that given address here. Like cash influx happened to be in that given address here. So these people always keep on changing addresses and a wallet from one to another, but after that it went silent. So what they do is that they do open all sorts of different address. So they can say, okay, we are going to give it 1 week for this address to keep on receiving money and sending out money. Then after they bring another address, and after they bring another address, because all they want to do is that they wanted to make it hard for their transactions to be tracked. Like they want to make it really, really so hard for that transaction to be tracked, that okay, from this location it's going to the other location, going to the other location. They really want to make it hard in general for that to be tracked. And that address has really been doing a lot of transaction. If you look at the cash inflow to that address is always higher, 200, 100. But the cash outflow, I would call it like a withdrawal that people are making, it's really few. They are really smaller amount of money. Smaller amount of money. And all these transactions, as I'm talking now, all these transactions are taking place 1 minute ago, 1 minute ago. I think this is due to the communication that these people are claiming if you do not renew your account, then you will be banished forever. I think people are making transactions non-stop, because all these transactions are happening, they're happening just right now as I'm communicating this. People are transacting within that given particular wallet in there. So I think even that is what has caused the change of this amount, because when I did my research, it was 2 hours ago. So in the last 2 hours between then and now, an influx of over $10,000 has been added into that particular wallet in there. Now, there is something I need you to pay close attention to. I need you to pay close attention to something. Every time people are making transactions in this wallet, those people are constantly removing the money out. They're constantly removing the amount out. If you look at the transactions staked or balance, it is zero. Like it is 0, 0, 0. They're constantly, as cash keeps coming in, they're constantly removing it away, non-stop. It is constantly being removed out of that given wallet. In fact, I tried following up and see where those transactions are really going. You can clearly see that there are about 70 different wallets that are majorly receiving money from this other main crypto wallet for Iran. And you can see that there is this wallet which it has received over 120,000 USDT ever since this wallet was really open itself. 10,000. This is 132. Others are in terms of Trons. So Trons, you know, Trons always have a lower exchange rate. So these are smaller amount of money. But you can see that the biggest wallet that has received the highest amount of money is this particular wallet here, which tells me that this particular wallet which is receiving the money is another wallet for those scammers, for those SRA scammers. This particular wallet here, it is another wallet which they are using to transfer the money to. And so let us look carefully within that wallet. What is happening? That wallet has received a total of $1.9 million. $1.9 million has been transacted in this particular wallet in here. It is a sub-master wallet. So that is a very high amount, and we are talking about only one wallet, only one particular wallet. Okay, over this equals to $2 million. And I tried looking into that. What are they doing with that money? Now remember, these people are wise, because these people are thieves. Let me call them thieves. So they're wise. They know that sometimes these transactions can be followed up, because everything they do will be available on the internet. Now what they do is that they need to further divide that money into smaller portion, so that it becomes harder and harder to trace where it is going. And you can see that that wallet, that is not the first time it has been receiving money. It has been receiving money. It has always been receiving money, but the current existing total asset is 1.9. That is about $2 million. But it has been receiving money way much earlier. And if you look at the different transactions it has been performing, you can always find all that information in here. Like, it has been performing transactions in and out for quite some time, and you can see some of the top addresses in here where they have been sending money to, including Binance and some other people. Maybe some of them they are paying service fees. Some of them could be users, some of them could be other fellow scammers themselves. They are sending money to their small individual sort of wallets. And if I follow that particular transaction, I can see that one of those has estimatedly gotten about 50,000 assets. 50,000 assets in there, and so you can clearly see that a lot of transactions has been happening in and out throughout all those different accounts in there. And I really tried following this money, like where all this money is going, like this wallet 29, where the whole amount, where most of the money is going. I wanted really to see who, like how much amount, but it became hard and hard, because they have further divided all this money into very small portion. Now this is what I think. When I look much into some of these other companies they are transacting with, I also began thinking otherwise, that could be they're trying to launder this money. They're trying to put it in because I saw here unibot.fund, #77.fund, and they're really putting large amount of money in there. My assumption being, because if I check at, let's say, the Unibot, Unibot will tell me that if I search for the company, the fastest Telegram trading bot experiences seamless and lightning fast trading on the go with free to use Telegram bot. So it's more like okay, let me call it some small sort of a company that does trading bots, something like that. They claim they have some total market supply, blah blah blah, a little bit of some legit thing. So my assumption is that they throw money in here, then they withdraw. In case somebody asks, where do you get your money, be like, no, I've been using a trading bot called unibot.fund. That is how I was able to make my money from there. So all these companies, I think it is a way that they're doing the laundering, because I saw things like Ash.fun. Hash.fun is a quiz game platform with verifiable fairness, you see. So it is a gaming site, sort of. So you just send your coin in there, then you withdraw. That is a way of laundering your money, so that it appears legit at the end of the day. So I'm thinking that what these people are right now doing is laundering the money, cleaning this money, so that they can use it for whatever thing that they need. Now, I'm still doing my investigation on who could be behind this particular scheme, and make sure you stick around because I've gotten some interesting findings, and you'll judge with me whether it's likely that that is a person behind that particular scheme. And also there is this other new platform that has come up called the IBM, and some of my viewers are trying to say that it is another version of SRA, that they have opened it aside as a way of scamming people again. And I took a look at that site and tried to connect it and see whether could it be related to SRA, is there any relationship between them, and something shocking again came up. And make sure you check it out in case you want. I'm going to link it and then you can watch my review. See you next time. Subscribe, stick around.